Hey there, this is Granison Shines, No Voice, No Power, my personal documentary and study on power, how to get it, what happens when you get it. Today I'm going to answer a question I've been asked several times, and that question is, why do I want more power? In this study now for 5 weeks. And that's a common question that seems to come up, so I think I'm going to address it here on this video. Well, I am going to address it here on this video. Why do I want more power? Okay, so I've seen the effects of what power can do in order to help someone and or hinder someone. I've seen the effects of power when it gets to a point where it's all self-centered and the person destroys themselves. I've seen the power that people try to have over one another and how that turns into some sort of control factor and how to manipulate, mandate someone else's life. Well, for me, the true aspect of having power, well, let me say this first. In this study thus far, I've seen that power has gotten a bad rap, meaning that people that want more power, it's like they have this sense about them, this aura about them, that they want to just they want to get to a higher state of life and being and pull everyone else down in the factor of doing that. That's not particularly so. Now you can look at movies, you can talk to people, you can look at other documentaries, read some things about the ascension of power, when people ascended to power, and there's always usually some sort of bad things that happen to someone that ascended in power. They got power hungry, or they got drunk with power, for lack of a better phrase. And I don't think that's always the case. If you look at some other information, movies, whatever you want to choose, and look at how the people who did have power, let's talk about a superhero for a second, when they can use their power for good and help people. Well, that's my reason for using power. Not that I want to be the superhero or anything like that. Kung Fu man, but we don't do that. But power in and of itself has the ability not just to influence people, but to help people by way of the influence that you have. Now I'm going to explain power. I'm coming up with a definition that really gets to the heart of the matter of power than just the ordinary definition of it. But understanding how I want power and what I can do with power, meaning that I can help others. Now, I'm not afraid to admit it, and that's the purpose of this study. I finally realized, after all the introspection I've done, realize that ultimately, if I have power, there are certain things that come with power that I can use to help someone else. Sole purpose. Yes, I want to help my children. Yes, I want to help my colleagues, business partners, whatever it may be, want to be. Yes, I want to help people ascend to a higher level. I can only do that if I am more powerful. I can only do that if I have the connections. I can only do that if I have the ability to use my power for good. But again, power's got this bad rap. But I'm to the point in my life where I can admit that I want more power. I feel that I am grounded enough, and we shall see through the study, documenting experiments and everything, as I ascend to a higher power. I think I know, actually, I am grounded enough, and I'm putting it out there, I'm grounded enough to stay in the lines of what and how power should be used. That may not be you. You might not want more power. Ultimately, if I ask you some questions, get down to the heart of the matter, you want more power. I don't know anybody that I've talked to that is an adult, either my age or even a few generations younger, again, an adult that knows what they want out of life, that doesn't want more power. I have not met that person yet. And there may be some people out there. And I'll identify these 8 areas of power, and if you don't fit into any one of these, then I don't think you're actually living. In fact, you'll be the follower all your life. You will not be the leader. You will not be the person in power. Just the way I feel about it. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Seriously, if you can prove me wrong that you don't want more power, and give me a legitimate reason why you don't want more power, then put it out there. Put it on the social media, the Facebook or Twitter, as we do this, as you see this video. Tell me why you don't want more power. Again, I don't know anybody that's an adult that doesn't want more power in some area of their life. But yet again, we have not been taught how to effectively use power. I did a couple other videos about that. What happens when we don't get taught how to use power. But hey, again, I can admit it. That's just me. But yeah, we teach power from a body standpoint. I'm trained in martial arts. I've been taught how to generate power, force, power, impetus, power by connecting my fist with somebody. Well, I haven't been taught how to use my personal power or professional power or whatever it may be. Why has no one maybe even sat you down and said, hey, here's how you use this power right here, and this is why you got to use it. I know from a professional standpoint, I was put into management roles. Yeah, I went to school for leadership management. Got that, okay? Good. That was very, very helpful. But once they gave me the power, no one sat me down and said, okay, here's how you appropriately use the power that you have now. Had to find out myself, trial and error, listen to some other things, whatever it may be. But so that's my reason for wanting more power. So ultimately, I can help other people. If I have the power, I can empower someone else to do better with their life. So my question to you is, do you want more power? Can you admit that? Or are you afraid that you want more power, or afraid to admit that you want more power? And if you want more power, why? This is my question to you. Granison shines. No voice, no power. Later.